Hi grade 5s. Today what we're going to do is we're going to begin our linear relations unit. And what we're going to focus on to start with is this fun thing called patterns. I love doing patterns. It's neat, all the patterns. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to work with a few patterns, and then you're going to try some questions about patterns. So first thing I want to introduce you to is this thing called a pattern rule. So basically what you need to know is you need to, for a pattern rule, describe how your pattern starts and then describe how it continues. So I've got a little pattern here. First thing you would say is you need to describe for the pattern rule how it starts. So it starts at 6. There you go. Begins at 6, we would say it starts at 6. And now the next thing is you want to figure out how this pattern works. So what's happening each time? And I'm hoping you kind of recognize this. Oh, if you went up from 6 up 10, that would give us 16. Well, this goes up 12 here. Let's see if that pattern continues. This one, 18 up to 30, that goes up by another 12. And another 12. So you can see our pattern rule for this is starts at 6 and increases by 12. There we go. We did our first pattern rule. So what kind of questions can you expect to see here? Well, I've got a little question here. Let's say you've got a dining room table and you're trying to figure out how many little sections you need to your dining room table to fit all your people coming over. So you can see if I use like just the smallest section, just one of them, I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I've got one table, I can fit 4 people. Now you can see, oh, let's say I've got 2 tables stuck together. How many people can I fit? Well, there's a spot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 tables together, 6. You can do the same thing with 1, 2, 3 tables. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I'm hoping that you could probably see this pattern. So I'm going to go all the way up to 10, and you can see for 4 tables it's going up by 2 each time, so this should be 10. And for 5 it should be 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. If you had 22 guests coming over, you would need 10 tables. So what's the pattern rule for this one? Well, for this question, you can see the number of tables. We started at 1 and increased by 1. So that's for the tables. You can see the second pattern rule would be for the bottom part here. Well, what happened in this pattern? Well, it didn't start at 1, it started at 4 and increased by 2. That's for people. So I hope this kind of gives you a feel for how we're doing patterns and what a pattern rule is. Have a good one.